Welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for Libra. I just wanted to quickly add, I threw out a video just a few minutes ago, and it was basically about mindset and success and abundance and all of that. It was actually Garen Jones' story. So I just thought I'd mention that if you were interested in watching that. It basically talks about his scaling from, living in his car for 2.5 years up to becoming a multimillionaire. And it was through the process of manifestation. So it gives you a little insight as to how he coordinated his thought process and the stages and the steps and things that he took and able to better himself. So I just thought I'd throw that out there, that I did put a video out there for anybody who's interested. But Libra, I'm going to get into a reading for you for the month of June. I have a new deck here actually, and this one's called the Tarot of Curious Creatures, and I really like it actually. It's by Chris Ann. It's a little bit different. It does actually have some really unique images on the cards here, so I just thought I'd take you through a few of them here. But anyway, it's a really cool deck, so I just thought I'd throw it out there and do something with it here today. So anyway, reading for you for general as well as career, money, and finance, and this will be for Libra for June 2022. And I also just want to throw out there, thank you very much for those that are subscribed to me. I know I haven't been super consistent with my videos, so I'm probably losing a few of you there, but I do appreciate all your time and effort, to find me on the channel and so on. If you're subscribed, thank you again. And to all those who are new to my channel, welcome. I am still trying to put out videos and so on. I try different things and taking time to learn some new things as well. So hopefully I can bring some of that to my channel as well. So anyway, that's what I have to say about that. And again, this is for June, and this is 2022. What is happening for Libra? June 2022. Career, money, finance, as well as general. For the month of June 2022. Okay, so the ones that wanted to jump out here is the Hierophant and the Magician. So clearly this is about manifestation mode and committing to something here. So I'm just going to throw those off to the side here, and then I'll just show you the cards though, just because they're kind of a unique deck, like I said. And then we'll get into the rest of it here. So I'm working in a limited space. I'm trying to change some things in my life here as well. So don't quite have the freedom of a larger area just yet. Okay, so what is happening for Libra for June 2022? What's happening for Libra June 2022? Career, money, finance, as well as general. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. I'm just going to pull some other cards out of the way here. And sorry, give me 2 seconds, folks. All right, trying to make some room here. Okay, so we first start out with the King of Swords. Then we've got the Nine of Pentacles. And I'll clarify these also, as well as the Knight of Swords. Then we've got the Page of Cups. And we've also got the Six of Pentacles. And so just at a glance here, I mean, there might be something that's coming in here in terms of communication as well. Definitely some energy about communication, and also something that's, well, with the Page of Cups, a good offer of some sort that's coming through here, something that is followed up by that Knight of Swords, which is communication. So it looks like it's something you want, desire. Six of Pentacles, all around money. Nine of Pentacles, all about independence. So, and again, there's higher commitment with the Hierophant, could also kind of represent institutional energy, Taurus, something along that line. Also, something that you've been manifesting is what looks to be coming in here for the month of June. Okay, so what is coming through with the Nine of Pentacles? Please clarify the Nine of Pentacles for career, money, finance, as well as, Okay, we've got the King of Cups, could be a love offer. We've got Justice, some kind of fair-minded situation that's coming to you. What is coming in with the Knight of Swords? What is coming in with the Knight of Swords? What is coming in with the Knight of Swords for June, Libra, 2022? Three of Wands, expansion. What's the Three of Wands? Queen of Pentacles, money. What is the Page of Cups bringing in? What's the message? Ten of Wands, what was the burden? Something that's a burden is over. Seven of Wands, you're in a good position. Something around the devil, defensiveness possibly. So what is the devil energy? King of Pentacles, money. This could be a person as well. And I only emphasize money because it does make the world go round in a lot of respects. We all have bills and so on. It's not to say that money is the only thing here, but I do see some energy in terms of love here coming through with the Six of Pentacles as well. But what is the Six of Pentacles? Knight of Wands, looks like a flirty energy. Two of Pentacles, kind of bouncing between a couple of things or offers here. Last card, Strength. Reason to endure, could also be passions. And I'm just going to pick choose the last card here. What is the outcome for career, money, finance? What is the outcome for career, money, finance for June? Oops, trigger fire hazard. All right. So we've got Ace of Cups and Eight of Swords. So there's an offer coming through here that the universe is trying to bring into you, but you're definitely a little anxiety or worried about something that's around that. And I'm just going to pull one more here. Hanged Man. Okay. So I'm just going to get right into it here. So this deck does have a little bit of variation on some of the meanings here. So I'm just going to take you through, because it's a new deck for me, I might reference here a little bit, but just wanted to, overall, we all kind of know, those of us that are doing tarot have some idea of what some of the cards are here already. But in terms of what I see, and again, how it's referenced in the book, I might reference a few of the cards here. The King of Swords, like I said, that can speak to a person. It can also speak to communication of some sort around the justice here. So I feel like this could be something around communication coming through around a decision that's being made is what it kind of feels like for me. So, and again, with the King of Swords energy, this is it's a mature energy. If we're dealing with a person, definitely can be something government leadership, strategizing. But I do feel like this is more along the lines of communication coming through. This could be you as well, representative as you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for the King of Swords. But it's also fair judgment, like I say, and again, if it does represent some kind of a legal situation for some of you, it definitely is boding well in your favor. But if it does represent a person, this would be somebody who is, makes quick decisions, somebody who's quite strategic, capable, intellectual, has a lot of authority, and certainly could represent a lawyer or, again, the justice system, but somebody's quite rational, that kind of thing. But really, this could be sort of a charitable person here as well, just from a couple of the combinations that I see here. But either way, I feel like it does have some sense of a quick decision that's being made here. But again, if this represents as a person for you, this could be something that, legally that might have been that you were dealing with, but it's still something that is around some kind of a decision. And with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups, it really speaks to, King of Cups can also represent that intuitive energy as well coming through, but the Nine of Pentacles for sure is all about money and independence and, could be feeling alone, but I don't really get that as the predominant energy from this read for the month of June. It really feels like there's a lot of success coming forward here with the majority of the cards. The major arcana here that I see is certainly the Justice card, so Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. sorry, the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, to me sort of speaks as some kind of a relationship issue here. We also have the Devil, so it could be sort of a third-party situation. Not really sure exactly for what that speaks to all of you, but there's a few different scenarios here that are coming through. So, again, I do feel like it feels like a lot of engagement with other people for sure, and it definitely feels like you're advancing your finances in some way, in a really big way, actually. So, I mean, the Ace of Cups feels like it's abundance coming through, but there's Eight of Swords around. You might be sabotaging it and maybe putting something out a little bit, like pushing it a little further out, possibly with that Three of Wands energy and that Eight of Swords. But it still looks like things are moving in your direction, but it's kind of teetering a little bit on the edge. But getting right into the rest of the cards here, like I said, that Nine of Pentacles energy, incredible energy all around. Definitely speaks to things going very well for you. And like I said, this is a new deck for me, so I just want to reference some of the cards here. They're slightly different than the regular decks, but overall it's fairly close. But anyway, with this particular deck, as I say, that one does speak to discipline and achievements and manifestation and abundance, all of that. It's a self-made success story. So I feel like whatever you're doing or whatever is going to be coming in here, there's a 10 of Wands. So there's a lot of time, energy, effort that's going out. There's a 7 of Wands here. There's definitely some hard work and labor that's been involved in putting something together, but there's also energy around quick communication, like I said, but also a sense that there is a new project or something there's a higher commitment, there's a higher involvement in something that you're engaging yourself with. So this can be spiritual, because certainly the Hierophant can also speak to the card of spirituality, like a higher commitment to that personal growth in that area, but it's also more of a commitment to, a project or finance, something along that line. But I feel like it's a very independent project. I don't feel like you're working with people this month in June so much with that, because of that Nine of Pentacles. So it does feel like you're operating more from a solitary point. And again, going back to that, going toward that Knight of Swords here as the next energy, I mean, that is somebody that could represent a younger person, so somewhere in their 30s, that kind of thing. But it's usually a fast thinker, somebody who's quite ambitious if we are talking about a person, but really good problem solving skills and all of that. And I do feel a lot of that. I want to say more mental energy than aggressive energy, although there is a little bit of that feeling or that sense of strong passion or, anger, possibly with the 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Devil energy altogether. Something that might arise around whatever this Page of Cups is that's coming in. This Page of Cups to me is bringing the King of Pentacles. So whether this represents as a person, or whether it represents you moving into a place of stronger financial position, there looks to be some jealousy, or there could be some kind of a situation where there's a lot of possible competition or something around that energy there that is causing a little bit of upset for someone around you. But I do feel like, overall, this is expansive energy, a lot of fast moving information, fast moving money coming through in the month of June. And I do feel with that Knight of Swords here as well, it's kind of, just in time is what's happening here. It's an energy of something is just arriving just in time. So there's a problem of some sort that's being solved here. And it looks like it's more of a financial area that seems to be coming through here. And again, with that Three of Wands, I mean, that's a really expansive energy. Could speak to a little bit of a delay here as well, but it is certainly the arrival of and a quick moving communication, notification of some sort, whether it's email or otherwise. But it is quick communication about some kind of either a new opportunity, which could be in the case for some of you that have put out resumes. Again, we've got the Ace of Cups there, which kind of speaks to that for me anyway, although generally, the Three of Wands could also speak to a job offer or something coming through. But for me, I feel one opportunity of some sort for sure for those of you looking for work, but definitely feels as though there's quick communication that's coming through that's going to be a positive change overall with that Three of Wands energy. So it's it's solid movement for sure, and it's successfully being manifested. So I think this is where you're starting to see your future open up now. So, and again, we've also got that it's followed by the Queen of Pentacles. So you really are in a really solid position, because the Queen of Pentacles is all about resources. This is somebody who has the ability to, make use of what's around her or him. And it's somebody who has, an intention. They're setting up with an intention. They help other people that are around them. This is definitely could be representative of you as well, but it definitely speaks to, kind of a warm, welcoming nature, that kind of thing, and somebody who's quite maternal or has that, compassionate sort of quality about them. And um, there's certainly a real strong energy of being really wise with money. Like I said, it just feels like quick communication and immediate expansion here with finances, and definitely stable for sure. So there's prosperity coming through, I have to tell you, in so many different cards here for you in June. And again, we're all in different timelines. So some of you, this might be just a little further out, but for the most part, the energy is around in June. And if it does play out a little further into July for some of you, then, I mean, it's still amazing energy. So you've got a lot to look forward to, but it's a real sense of wholeness and security, even though there is some sense of jealousy or upset here that kind of lands in probably toward the end of the month. But we also have, but there's so many cards of prosperity: Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Could be getting help from somebody else here as well. Somebody's bringing in additional money, but there's definitely some solid movement in terms of money. The Page of Cups, as I said, I mean, it is bringing in, it's followed by the 10 of wands, sorry. So the Page of Cups is definitely something that is more of a restless card, and I feel like maybe now you're in this place where you've got notification of something coming through, but now there's a restlessness. There's an energy of what to do. Maybe it's you want to spend something, but there's a sense that you're at the end of a hard cycle here too with that 10 of wands, but there's that sense of new energy that's coming through here with that Ace of Cups further up here, which I mentioned, and then again followed by the Page of Cups and Six of Pentacles, all that. It just feels like there's new ideas and excitement, something that's really starting to build. And there could even be, like I said, there's could be a lot of talk around this as well, because of all of this, the King of Swords and Knight of Swords, and all the communication with the Page of Cups, that kind of thing, kind of lends to a feeling of possible, I don't want to say like communication between everybody about what you're doing necessarily, but it does feel like there is some talk anyway. It just feels like there's some talk. That 10 of Wands energy, as I say, it's the hard cycle. It's definitely kind of burdens, letting go of all of that, and that is the Page of Cups. You're at a place now where everything is starting to manifest. So you're letting go of all of this hardship and all of this defensiveness, too many responsibilities. You're really on the edge of success here because things are starting to open up in all these other directions here. So this is really about focused energy, I would say, and structure, because you have been able to create something here from prioritizing, your needs, and maybe focusing more so on you to get something done here. Because with that 7 of Wands energy, this is somebody who's really, a few steps ahead of the game. This is somebody who has that innovation, that growth, great ideas, and really inspirational, that kind of thing, and standing up for themselves, defending their ideas, all of that. But it's where your actions, are really starting to have a forward movement. Like I said, all the cards are starting to build here from the 7 to the 10, the 3, 7, 10 of Wands. And there's just a lot of balance coming through here even with the Justice card, a lot of intellectual energy, a lot of structure, a lot of practical moves here in the month of June. the devil card is, again, that's the part that just sort of speaks to me as something being quite something off balance. So maybe there's two or three people that are sort of involved in a scenario here, but I'll maybe reflect on that here in a minute. We'll go back to the justice card. So again, that justice card is all about ethics, moral fairness and all of that, and balance and that kind of thing, and positive outcome here. So again, I do feel like you are on the right track here, and you're really able to, whatever the uncertainties were before, I feel like you are now in a place of certainty. So you know where you're headed with something. This, the devil energy, like I said, kind of speaks to being tempted maybe to go in a different direction, or, feeling bound to something. Maybe it's bound to something monetary, or bound to, bound to a person, something along that line. But it is definitely kind of a possessive energy when I see all the wands around it, and then just right around the pentacles. So it just feels like there might be something that you're liberating yourself from possibly here, because again, we've got that justice card and the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So it's almost like there is some kind of, some kind of higher knowledge or awareness that you have over something else, and you're a little guarded or defensive about maybe revealing too much here. Kind of feels like it's in around that direction. But we also have that Six of Pentacles, and again, like there's just a lot of money in the month of June that seems to be coming out here, and it's a lot of communication that's coming forward about it. So I just feel like you have you have some kind of solution to something, like something is coming through to let you know you've built up enough energy and momentum here that you are really starting to see a way to live your life in a more optimistic, freeing but purposeful way, because there's just so much creative energy here with the 7, like I said, 3, 7, 10, and the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of creativity here, and I do feel like you've got, and as I said, the Hierophant and the Magician from the onset, are cards of really being committed this month to something that is, inspiration, something that's important to you here with that Ace of Cups and the Eight of Swords. You know, you're freeing yourself emotionally in some way here. You might still be feeling a little bit bound, but you're starting to free yourself from, whatever was holding you back in this month. And again, with that Knight of Wands energy, I feel like you're seeking your purpose and you're following your heart. You're really moving things ahead. We also had that Two of Pentacles energy here too. And I'll bring forward that card here just so you can see them, because I think these are such a neat deck. So we've got that Two of Pentacles energy there. And again, that might be a choice or juggling options, that kind of thing, but you're just trying to balance out your time, balance out, maybe the people in your life, but you're somehow adapting here and trying to pull it all off here is what I want to say here with that Strength card. So, I feel like you've got a lot going on here this month, but you're really making strong strategic moves. And again, just going back to the Hierophant, and those are the ones that just sort of popped out at the beginning, like I really feel you have committed to something that is for the long term, even though the money's starting to show up here in this particular month. And of course, with the Strength card, you have the courage and sorry, just going to bring these forward. You have the courage and the strength to kind of get through whatever it is you need to pull off here in this month. But I do feel like you are sort of in that place of developing your highest intention. This is you, proud of what you do. This is you actually, kind of meeting the first marker of that success. So I feel like some of you are, really, whatever it is that you are manifesting is you're seeing the results of it. because you do have the Ace of Cups, I mean, there's a good offer on the table. It looks like it's an emotional one. I still feel like there's some kind of a flirty energy coming through from somebody, or somebody who's kind of in and out of your life. Might still be kind of piecemealing you, breadcrumbing, as they say. But there is definitely energy of you being quite secure, feeling really empowered this month. Like I said, there's a lot of strong energies in this reading, even though I feel like you're kind of operating independently, but I still feel like you have systems in place. I feel like you have really strong spiritual guidance here, with the Hierophant. And I do feel like, you're just in a place overall of empowerment, especially with the Magician card. This is where you're able to work with all of the elements and really make things, natural talents, all of that starts to come forward. And I feel like that's what's happening. I think your natural talents, everything is starting to grow in the month of June. There is advancement on a lot of different levels here. So that is excellent news. And of course, with that Ace of Cups energy as well, I mean, that's definitely a place where you are introducing some new love energy, or some kind of it's a place of potential, and this is where emotions and, deeper intimacy, deeper relationships, creative energy, creative juices, all of that is really coming to the forefront here, but it's also an opportunity for a connection. But I do feel that you might be blocking it a little bit here too, because of that Eight of Swords energy. There is a sense that you're not ready for something here. You're kind of pulling away with that Eight of Swords. So, I mean, whether or not it kind of moves forward in the month of June, I don't know yet, but it certainly feels like the energy is around you, even though you're still feeling a little bit pulled back from going forward in an emotional way here. So there might be a relationship or something here that you're just not quite sure of with the Eight of Swords. Like I said, you're not quite ready for the higher commitment or something here, but you're definitely committed to something material for sure, and protecting finances and protecting your ideas. All of that seems to be coming through. So that's what I have overall. And I wanted to pull a couple of other cards for just on the angel answers. And this is just kind of yes, no answer questions, that kind of thing. But overall, this looked amazing for you guys for the month of June. And I'll also pull out just one other of the Cosmic Journey Oracle cards. So let's do that one first. So Cosmic Journey Oracle, what is coming through as advice from the Cosmic Journey Oracle for Libra for June 2022? What advice do they need to hear for general message? Cosmic Journey Oracle for Libra, June 2022. You contain the entire universe. It's encoded within you. Galactic Grandmother. And I'll pull one last card. You are perfectly imperfect. Interesting. I like that. So just in looking at those cards here, and again, I don't use this deck very often too, so I might have to reference that, but let's see. I'll just see what comes out here. Okay, so just referencing the book here on this one, because I don't use this one often. It's the Cosmic Journey Oracle by Yannick Silver. So the Galactic Grandmother attributes Mother Nature wisdom, stern but a loving grandparent. So this could be somebody that's coming through here with those characteristics, or just more generally, the message is that she is providing, I guess, blessings of love and joy, and only wants the best for you, and that she will smack you over the head and set you straight if you veered off. Okay. Been a while since I've looked at this. So she's a stern but loving galactic grandparent who isn't afraid to call you out on anything that you might be doing wrong, or that she's not thinking that you're moving in the right direction. But either way, it's a sense of protection, and just somebody who is also in a position of passing down wisdom from the ages. So they're just trying to look out for you here. But anyway, then moving on to perfectly imperfect. So you somehow want to be seen as perfect with absolutely no defects, holes, or scars. But these imperfections make you more beautiful rather than less. They give you more empathy and more strength to face anything. So when your heart is cracked wide open, the light finds the way in. That's how the song of our soul can flow into our lives, cracked wide open. Your pain has meaning, and your sorrow has held tremendous significance beyond what you have considered already. Embrace it all, because your healed wounds become the medicine our world desperately needs now. That is pretty fantastic. Anyway, and then we've got the next card. You contain the entire universe encoded within you. So that one speaks to, yes, you're a proud card-carrying member of the Galactic Library of Infinite Records and Deeds. You contain all the information of the universe encoded within you, and you're ready to be checked out anytime without any pesky overdue fees. Our galactic emergence and ascension were predicted by so many cultures and mythologies. This is the one time, and you are the one you've been waiting for. It starts with the one, you. The entire universe is holographic. What you do to evolve yourself evolves the cosmic story, so it can be recorded in the stacks and folios of the future. What choice would you want to make now, knowing that the ripple effect and the impact that you'll have? Interesting. Okay, so now we're just going to go right into the angel answers. So if you have questions that you want an answer to, this one is just going to give you more of a general message. Yes, no, or indifferent. So what is coming through? So if you ask your question, the Angel Answers Oracle Cards by Radley Valentine will try to provide an answer. So this is, again, just general information. What is coming through? What are the questions that the majority of Libras are asking and need an answer to? Please be clear with the message. So you can pick pile 1, 2, or 3. And the first message, if you chose pile 1, is get more information. If you chose pile 2, perfect timing. If you chose pile 3, you're ready. Okay. And just the last ones, I just wanted to do a couple more here. Actually, I'm just going to pull 2 more cards. This one is actually going to be the, sorry, just trying to figure out where I've got it here. Sorry guys, just wanted to pull some of the other cards that I have here. This is just the tea leaf cards here. So just going to pull 3 cards. What does Libra need to know for the month of April? I'm not taking those. It's just because I can't shuffle them because they're so big. Anyway, maybe I'll just take half the deck and pull from... Okay, so what is happening? There's a good card that is representative of the month of June for Libra that they need to know. What is the message that Libra needs to know for the month of June? 3 cards, Spirit. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. There might be a misunderstanding that occurs in the month of June. With somebody arrogant, beautiful, or boastful, sorry, a person that you should not cross. What's the best advice? What's the best advice? Something around December. What's the best advice? A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Okay. I don't usually use these ones. I just wanted to try them out and see how that resonates for you. So again, this is just a general reading and certainly going to resonate for all of you at a different level. So timing is different for all of you. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight, and please watch my first video. I think you might like that. And again, that was just about Garen Jones and about his success story and how he became a multimillionaire, but changed his life on a more broader transformational level. It goes beyond just financial success, but either way, it was all about bringing abundance forward out of your life through manifestation. So stay well, find greatness in every day, and keep moving forward.